Rodeo City Roller Girls. They're your average, everyday women, but with a lot of added spice. When their skates are laced up, they are ferocious, feminine competitors eager to defeat their opponents. Bruises, blood, and broken bones. Nothing can keep these women from the sport they love the most.
I was one of the founding skaters. So I used to be a skater till I broke my ankle, broke my fibula, and I have a bionic ankle now with cleats and pins and screws. But I'm back on skates. So it kind of shows how passionate you are. Once you get in, we call it the derbs. You get obsessed, it becomes your life. So I do work and I do derby. So it just shows, it doesn't matter how much you get hurt, you want to do it again. So it's very motivating, it's very inclusive. Everybody, no matter your body type, your shape, your size, your height, you have a place. There's a purpose. It makes people look at their bodies very differently. When someone says, damn, look at those hips, it's not a bad thing. It's, wow, she could really fly someone across the track. So it really is very empowering for women. We get so many introverted, very quiet girls when they come, and when they leave, and after practices and during bouts, they come so much out of their shell. So it's pretty amazing, the self-esteem, and I actually do body image research on participation in roller derby. So I have statistics that show that body image does go up. So it's pretty amazing.
Well, it kind of goes with my number. My number is 1920, and I really like the 20 decade because it's all about women empowerment and women really coming out on their own and being independent. And I kind of feel like that's what roller derby is about. It shows that, we can be women and do this sport no matter whether you're super cutesy or big and tough and mean. Like, anyone can do this sport, and that's kind of how I came up with my name and number.
Shining with confidence, these women show strength and power in the game and in everyday life.
I started back in mid-February 2011. I actually started out reffing at first, and then that summer of 2011 I did the fresh meet that they had, and then later on I was drafted onto the league, and then last year is my first full year playing, so this is my second year playing derby. It's great.
The Rodeo City Roller Girls are more than just teammates, they're family. It is clear that these women truly love and care for one another. They are currently in their third season and show that they are ready to kick some butt.
It was actually really random. A couple of my friends in one of my physics classes was like, hey, we're starting a fresh meet program again for roller derby, you should join. And I was like, really? Like, it just didn't really seem like it was for me. But I was like, well, why not? I got nothing to lose just to try it out. And I ended up really liking it and made a ton of friends. This group of girls is just great. Like, we can just go hang out outside of practice. It's really become a family for me and a support system, and I needed that.
Yes, I've had one injury last year. It was my first bout I ever was in, and I actually damaged muscle tissue in my knee, but it wasn't that bad, but I was just off skate for like about a month. Got back on in time for my first bout here at Ellensburg High School. A lot of female empowerment, like, at the same time, you can be feminine, yet, you could be aggressive. Like, feminine and aggressive are normally like two things that never really go together. And, you can be out there and hitting people and still look really cute.
I would say that anybody can do this sport. Like what I got out of it was I gained a lot of self-confidence in myself, and I'm one of those people, like, I seem very outgoing once I get comfortable with people, but I have a hard time meeting friends because I don't like a lot of cliques, and roller derby is not cliquey at all. Like, everybody fits in, there's a place for everyone, and everyone cares about each other. Like, if someone gets hurt, everyone is there to help out, and so it's really a family and a support system of a bunch of women, and you meet great people and you really get connected with the community, and that's really important to me, is to be involved in your local community, and roller derby really gives back to the community here.
The girls just kicked off their 2013 season. They only have 5 bouts left right here in Ellensburg, so do yourself a favor and don't miss out.